Welcome back. The newsreader and Crimewatch presenter Jill Dando was a household name and beloved TV personality up and down the country, but on the 26th of April 1999, she was shot dead.
What if the truth behind a beloved TV star's tragic death was hidden in plain sight?
The detective who led the investigation into Jill Dando's murder has told the BBC her case will never be solved.
Jill Dando, a respected journalist, was shot dead in broad daylight.
Good evening and welcome to this special ITV Evening News programme, a tribute to Jill Dando, one of this country's best-known television presenters. As you probably heard, Miss Dando, presenter of the BBC Crimewatch programme.
Yet the killer remains unidentified. Could this unsolved assassination have been a politically motivated hit? Or is there a far darker force at play? What if the key to unlocking this chilling mystery is something we've all missed? Don't let the truth slip through your fingers. Join us as we uncover hidden clues, dig into theories, and challenge everything you thought you knew about Jill's murder. Trust us, you won't want to miss this. Jill Dando, known to her family and devoted viewers as a reliable reporter and passionate investigator, was a force to be reckoned with in the world of journalism. Her deep-rooted connection to criminal investigations and her fearless dive into controversial topics made her a beloved figure not only in London but across the globe. But on April 26, 1999, Jill's life was brutally cut short in an unexplainable, unsolved assassination. This video seeks to unravel the many layers of this enigmatic case, an investigation into the murder of Jill Dando that continues to leave us grappling for answers amidst a sea of conflicting evidence. The power of truth and the unsolved case. Before we dive into the events surrounding Jill Dando's murder, a moment of thanks to our partner, Magellan TV. Their unrivaled true crime content and eye-opening documentaries have brought insight into cases just like this one. You can discover in-depth investigations like Who Killed Trudy Adams, a gripping series that explores both the crime and the culture behind it. If you haven't yet explored Magellan TV, check out the link in the description for a free trial. Now let's return to the mystery at hand, Jill Dando. Jill's early years. A life of determination. Jill's story began on November 9, 1961, in western-supermare Somerset. As a child, she faced immense health challenges, battling a blocked pulmonary artery and a hole in her heart. Her resolve, even as a baby, was a sign of the strength that would define her. After a successful surgery at the age of 3, Jill recovered and went on to thrive academically, showing an early passion for broadcast media. Jill's fascination with television bloomed in her teenage years, propelling her to volunteer in radio and pursue journalism as a career. It was at the BBC where Jill's talent truly shone, first through regional programming, then expanding to national platforms like Crimewatch, where she became a household name. Her professionalism and compassionate reporting captivated the nation. She embodied the very essence of broadcast journalism. The day of the murder, April 26, 1999. But on the morning of April 26, 1999, Jill's routine would turn deadly. She was leaving her fiancé's home in Chiswick, expecting a quiet day, but what unfolded would shock not only London but the entire world. At 11:30 a.m., Jill arrived at her seldom-used home in Fulham, where she would become the victim of a calculated, cold-blooded attack. She was shot once in the head, execution style, just as she reached for her keys to unlock the door. The assassin's precision. This wasn't the work of an amateur or a crime of passion. The manner in which Jill was killed suggested something far darker. Perhaps the work of a professional assassin, someone with the skill to carry out such a swift and silent execution. Forensics revealed chilling details: a point-blank shot, no blood spray, and a near-silent weapon. A calculated, efficient murder. This wasn't a random act of violence. It was a methodical hit. The investigation. A maze of theories and leads. The immediate aftermath was a frenzy of police activity. Over 2,500 interviews, countless leads, and several months of intense scrutiny followed. Authorities zeroed in on Barry George, a known stalker and sexual offender who lived near Jill's Fulham residence. Yet, despite being convicted in 2001, George's conviction was later overturned in 2008 due to discredited forensic evidence. Still, the case remained unsolved, and theories continued to swirl. A professional hit. Theories of political retaliation. In the absence of a clear suspect, some investigators and experts proposed the theory that Jill's murder was politically motivated. One prominent theory linked her assassination to the political climate in the former Yugoslavia. Jill had reported extensively on the NATO bombing of the radio television of Serbia headquarters in Belgrade just days before her death. Could the murder have been retribution from Serbian warlords, perhaps even a revenge hit ordered by someone like Arkin, a notorious Serb warlord? Some theorists believe this was a distinct possibility, especially given Jill's role in reporting on sensitive political topics and her prominence as a British journalist. The assassin's identity, a shadowy figure in the dark. As time passed, the search for Jill's killer continued, with some suggesting that the hitman was a figure familiar with such operations, someone experienced in carrying out high-profile assassinations. The details pointed to a methodical killer, the absence of a struggle, the lack of forensics, and the speed of the execution. There were even whispers of a possible link to a man who had been spotted near the scene on the day of the murder, a Mediterranean-looking man who appeared troubled by indecision. Could this man, whose presence was noted by witnesses before Jill was murdered, have been involved? The lingering questions: who really killed Jill Dando? Despite the years of investigation, the identity of Jill Dando's killer remains elusive. What we do know for sure is that she was not a random victim. Her assassination, marked by an eerie professionalism, left an indelible scar on those who knew her, both personally and professionally. Her murder was not merely a crime, it was a political statement, an execution that carried weight far beyond the boundaries of London. The questions of motive, method, and who was truly behind the trigger still echo in the halls of cold case detectives worldwide. Was it a personal vendetta, a political retaliation, or the work of a hidden network of crime? Jill Dando's legacy lives on. While we may never know for certain who killed Jill Dando, the importance of her legacy remains undeniable. She was a shining light in the world of broadcast journalism, respected, beloved, and admired. Her commitment to uncovering the truth and her dedication to bringing justice to the victims of crime left an indelible mark on the world. In the end, Jill Dando's memory will not be defined by the tragic, unresolved mystery of her death, but by the remarkable career and life she led, a life filled with passion, purpose, and a relentless pursuit of truth. Her story is not one of defeat, but one of lasting impact, as we continue to seek answers and hold those responsible accountable. The murder of Jill Dando may remain unsolved, but her voice, her courage, and her unwavering dedication to justice will never be forgotten. The enigma surrounding Jill Dando's death has left us questioning everything we thought we knew. Theories, leads, and unanswered questions continue to haunt this case, and we may never get the answers we crave. But as long as the mystery remains, our search for the truth goes on. And what if the next case is even more chilling than this? What if you could uncover another dark truth just around the corner? Don't let this story slip away. Be part of the journey. Stay with us, because the next mystery we're diving into will blow your mind. The case of the Green River Killer. You've heard the name, but do you know the depths of this chilling case? The twists and turns will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about justice. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you never miss another spine-chilling revelation. The truth is waiting to be uncovered, and we need you to join us on this journey. Don't let fear of missing out keep you from the answers. Subscribe today and become part of the Cold Case Detective family. Our next video could change everything you know about true crime.